Okay, children, so here we have how this little boy is trying to do his, bravely he was doing, that we can see in this lesson. So he tried to control. Yes, last class we have done that, how he observed that hole at the dike and how to do this work. So how his duty, what he should do there, that he remembered, we had seen. So what he did, next we can see. What did he do? So first he observed a finger. One finger is enough to control now. If we leave it, it may become big one, right? That's why. So he thrust his chubby little finger in the hole. So he thrust. What is the meaning of thrust? Thrust means here push. So thrust means here immediately he pushed his finger suddenly. So push suddenly. Okay, so he pushed his finger there and in that hole, and the flow stopped. Yes, that is the total how much it is, just to put the finger. So then he stopped like that. He thought, Harlim shall not be drowned while I am here. So Harlim should not be drowned, should not dip in the water. So no one die because of the water. This flood, the submersion will never happen. Submersion of water will never happen because I stopped the water. That he thought it. And next, the night was falling rapidly. So the night was falling very rapidly. So very fast it was going on. Chilly vapors filled the air. So spring season, so chilled weather. Gradually night time, obviously we get somewhat cool, and that too canals, river, sea area. So definitely it must be very cool. So the night vapors filled with air, chilly vapors filled the air. Our little hero began to tremble with cold and fear. So our little hero began to tremble. Tremble means here shake. Tremble means shaking. Tremble means shake. So for the chilled weather, he was shaking little bit with the cold and fear. He shouted loudly, "Come here, come here." He cannot go because he controlled the water with his fingers. So if he comes out, the water will come out again, or else the hole may become big one also. That's why he didn't move out from that, but from that place only he shouted, "Come on, come on, come on." But no one came. The cold grew more severe. So the total weather would become chilled weather. So very cold. His tied little finger began to become numb. So his tied little finger began to numb. Numb means what is here? So we cannot feel we cannot get any feeling there. So unable to feel anything. Unable to feel anything. So numb means we cannot feel anything. So completely the blood flow will stop. Okay, so we here it became completely numb, so he cannot feel anything here for his finger. The ache spread to his arm, and soon his whole body was pain. So here the whole finger struck, na. So for that lightly he could not feel anything, and later the total hand and the total body also little bit pain he got it, and what is going on in his body he couldn't understand. So like that he got the pain. He shouted again, "Will no one come? Mother, mother, at home." His mother had already. So mother, mother. So at home. So will no one come, like that. Here Hans shouted for his mother, "Mother, mother," like that. And here, will no one come, like that, anyone surrounding there, like that, he started to cry out, shouted. But what happened at home to the mother? His mother had already locked the doors and had resolved to scold him when he returned for keeping out of the house for long. So already she was thinking, she was scolding also. That is, what did he promised and why he didn't come till now. So whenever he goes out, he is not coming immediately. So long hours time he are spending outside only. Like that she started to telling there by locking the doors, and she is also started to search for him. And Hans tried to whistle, so he was giving the whistling sound, whistles. So but his teeth chattered with cold, so chattered, so slightly it is moving, and he cannot call them anyone, so he is not getting the voice also, so it was impossible. So with the cold we get moving of our teeth na, so with that we cannot get our voice very loudly. So that kind of situation he was, that's why he cannot call anyone also. Yet he was determined, but yet he was determined, very strongly decided. He thought, I will stay here till morning, so whatever it may happen to me, so I should not leave this finger from this place, and I should be here only, then only I can save my total people in the Holland. So the midnight moon looked down upon that small boy sitting alone upon a stone halfway up the dike. So the midnight moon also looked down. Oh, little boy, he sat there. So halfway up the dike, he sat there. His head was bent, but he was not asleep. So little bit he bent his head, but did he sleep? No. He waited for someone to come. So still he was waiting. Anyone on the way, if they come, I can tell them, then I can save my people. So like that he thought. Still he was in that thinking only. So he knew if he drew away his finger, the angry waters would rush forth over to the town. So he knew that suppose if he removed his finger from that hole, then immediately the water flows into the town, and immediately it's submerged of water. So no, he would hold it there till daylight if he lived. So then he decided no. So that is, I would hold it like this only. So I should keep my finger like this. Suppose till morning. Suppose if I am alive. Otherwise I can't. So but still the last second up to that I should try to protect my people. So at daybreak means almost getting to morning. So he saw a man with a lantern in his hand. So he was a laborer returning after work all night. So at a daybreak, almost getting the morning session, 5:30 around. So a man who completed his night duty is with a lantern. Lantern, all of you know, nowadays torchlights we are using, but in those days lanterns only with the oil, kerosene or paraffin oil we call it. So with that a small light they lit it, and with that they come to see the path. So the man came, and the man thought he heard groans as he walked along on the top of the dike. So while the man was going on, he thought that he heard groans. So while he was going on, he heard the sounds of groans at the dike. So what is the meaning of groans? Groans means deep sounds. So here, groans means, so groans means here deep long sounds. Deep long sounds, that he got it. Okay children, so very deep long sounds he heard there, he observed there, and bending he saw far down on the side a child writhing with pain. So then actually he is on the dike completely up, but he is middle part. So that's why he bent and he observed what happened, who is there, why we are getting the sound. So a child writhing with pain. So a child writhing means to twist or bend out of shape or position. So bend out of position, shape, completely changed. So either twist it. So melika padindi we call it. So twist it. So like that it is there. The boy is in that shape. So what happened? He couldn't understand. So in the name of wonder, boy, he exclaimed, what are you doing there? So he was very shocked and surprised. Boy, what are you doing there? So what happened? He asked. I am keeping the water from running out, was the simple answer of the little hero. Tell them to come quick. So in that condition also he didn't cry, he didn't say anything. Simple answer he has given. I am keeping the water without coming out. So from running out. So I stopped this water. So tell them to come back here. Anyone to come quick here and to save it. So that he said. So it is needless to add that they did come quickly. It is needless to add that they did come quickly. So even they tell them to come quickly. That he said, na. So the town of Haarlem and a great part of Holland was saved. So it is needless, actually no need to come here, that they did come quickly. So everyone, they did it, and the town of Haarlem is and a great part of Holland was saved. So like that, the boy in that minute he thought, and according to his work he did that one. Like that he saved the total Holland. So years passed, many things were forgotten, but the country is still grateful to the little hero who kept his finger in the dike. So many things were forgotten. Yes, years passed, and of course years passed means so many situations, so many things happen, and we forget everything like that. But how this little boy kept his finger in the dike and he tried to save the Holland and Haarlem. So no one forget about this. Everyone remembered after years also. Okay, children. So how bravely he worked there. That everyone remembered, and they praised him for his bravery work, because total overnight almost he stood there. He was there alone, and he kept his finger in the dike by getting the pain also. Right, children? So like that he showed his braveness to show that to protect all the people in that. Right? So this is the story we have. Daring little boy. Really, is he daring boy or not? Yes. Let's the next one.